Okay, well, the markets that are trading in Asia, they're managing a fair bit of green. The implied open has also been suggesting that we'll sort of keep in tune with that slightly higher trending market that we've had in the last couple of sessions. What about individual stocks? That's what it's all boiling down to. And our team is standing by with the CNBC-TV18 list of top stocks to watch. Guys, good morning to all of you. Sonal, let's start first with the good news, perhaps on windfall tax. It's been cut down to zero.
Oh yes, it has been cut down to zero. That's the windfall tax on crude oil petroleum, the production that is from 1,850 rupees per ton to 0 rupees per ton right now. This of course is in the back of significant decline in crude oil prices that we've seen. They were around $92 to $94 per barrel back in July, and they've come down below that $75 per barrel mark, and that's the reason we have seen that cut. Now this is the second instance of windfall taxes getting cut since the time it was introduced back in July 2022. Now do remember, crude oil prices overnight have inched higher, but as long as they remain below that $75 per barrel mark, where these companies were making higher realizations, this could continue to be the case as well. But for today, of course, expecting a green tick on ONGC and Oil India on the back of this news.
Thanks a lot for that, Sonal. Well, let's go across to Vivek. He's here to tell us about some more stocks that he's tracking. Hey, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on my radar today. Let's start off with Torrent Power. Some positive news flow coming in. The company has received the letter of intent from the Maharashtra Discom. Now, this is very interesting. The company has got the LOI for going ahead and supplying 15 megawatt of pumped hydro storage project capacity. Now, remember, this particular project will be for a period of 40 years. So, one of the longer term supply agreements that the company has received, and the pump storage capacity will be from the Raigad district in Maharashtra. The second stock on the radar is Ceigall India. Recent listing, company has emerged as the lowest bidder in two NHAI HAN, that is the hybrid annuity model project biddings. Both of these particular projects where the company has emerged as L1 are for the southern, are for the Ayodhya bypass. One is for the southern side and the other one is for the northern side. And the company, the L1 bid for the southern part is at close to 1,300 crore, and for the northern part is close to 1,200 crore. Order book at the end of Q1 for the company stood at 9,470 crore. Two stocks from the ADAG group also in focus today. Reliance Power, the company says that all obligations that the company had as guarantor on behalf of Vidarbha Industries Power now stand extinguished and settled. So the company, earlier which had claims of close to 3,872 crore are now done with, and the company says that the listed entity has zero debt. Reliance Infra, again, the company has reached a one-time settlement with a creditor, which is Edelweiss ARC. So all NCDs, that the company had earlier claims on, worth almost 385 crore, now stand settled. So again, some positive news flow for Reliance Power as well.
All right, Vivek, thank you very much for that. Well, let's talk about two other names, SKF India and Mankind Pharma. Vinny's got details. Vinny, good morning.
Good morning. So we'll start with SKF India, talking about this one, the parent company AB SKF. Now they are going to be actually separating their global automotive business, and they plan to list this automotive business at the Nasdaq by mid-2026. Is that strategy going to play out in SKF India as well? That's important to watch out for. But this is mainly a strategic shift by the parent company, and possibly right now SKF India's committee, they're going to be setting up a committee to discuss similar trends may be possible in India. So keeping an eye out on that. Moving on, we have Mankind Pharma, that's in focus. Now, the company is going to be meeting on 20th of September 2024. That's to discuss fundraising plans. Do remember that the company has actually acquired BSV, that is Bharat Serum and Vaccines Limited recently. That's around a 13,600 crore acquisition. And this is mainly to fund this acquisition. They've spoken about this before as well. So they will be raising some debt equity as well as through internal accruals is what they will be paying for this acquisition. And this fundraising is on the back of that. So keeping an eye on Mankind Pharma.
Okay, all right, got it, Vinny. Thank you very much for that. Let's go back to Vivek, who's watching out for some more stocks, including, I think, VST Industries and Suraj Estates. What's the news here, Vivek?
Well, both of these companies yesterday had significant large trades take place, in the stocks. So the first one is VST Industries. Once again, Radhakishan Damani, noted investor in this particular company, again has gone ahead and trimmed his stake by a further 1 lakh shares, almost, amounting 0.65% stake. This particular stake sale was done at 439 rupees a share. Remember, July 24th, earlier this year, he sold close to 2.26%. At the end of Q1, RKD and the associated entities held close to 35% stake in the company. Suraj Estates yesterday, positive development there. LIC Mutual Fund, the Flexi Cap Fund, picked up almost 2.83 lakh shares in the company at close to 758 rupees a share. So some positive news coming in as far as Suraj Estates is concerned.
Okay, got it, Vivek. Thank you very much for that. So let's quickly recap our list of top stocks to watch today. The ones that have positive news flow around them are ONGC, Oil India, Torrent Power, Ceigall India, Reliance Power, Reliance Infra, SKF India, Mankind Pharma, and Suraj Estate Developers. VST Industries is the only stock on the radar on the back of potential negative news flow. All right, that's the stock list for the morning. Let's now move on to commodities. We have Manisha Gupta joining in with a roundup of all the action. Manisha, it's the big day, the Fed day today, and interestingly, the dollar strengthened a little bit today. What's the action like?
Oh, well, absolutely. But the latest data also shows that there is now a 69% chance of a 50 basis point rate cut. So that is what the markets are working with. A 25 basis point would lead you to some profit taking. And that's what the jitteriness is all about. But when you look at the crude oil prices, apart from the U.S. Fed, it also is about nearly 12% of Gulf of Mexico crude output offline. The renewed tensions in Middle East with the pagers detonating across Lebanon also has added premium, and the supply disruptions in Libya also seem to be supporting prices. The gold prices, in the meanwhile, are trading at a record highs right now. We also have seen buying continuing in case of ETFs, and that has led to the prices on the higher side. In case of metals, it is about strength here as well. With the weak China data, there are expectations of stimulus measures coming in. So you have copper prices trading at a 2-month high, zinc, aluminum also trading at a multi-week highs in the Asian markets.
Manisha, thank you very much for that. So that is a bit on commodities in focus this morning. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We're going to come back and Devin Choksi will be with us with some fundamental stock talk. That's coming up. Stay with us.